much is in here? 400, right. Sorry to my family. I don't know why the laptop is not turning on, right? This is what I love about the Bible. You can read it every single year for years and years, and then one time you'll read it and you get something new. I look crazy, but my hair is not getting wet. Finished book club, it was so good. Good morning, everyone. My nose is red because it's freezing outside, but I'm at church. I'm just in the toilet. I just went to Tesco. And bought some snacks because we've got book club today. Well, I thought I'd vlog today because I'm gonna have a wholesome little Sunday. Got church, got book club, meeting up with the uni gals, I'm gonna bake something later. My poor little nose, it's freezing outside, let me tell you that. Also, outfit of the day, I just got this tracksuit on. My brother bought me for Christmas. It's my favourite tracksuit, I'm obsessed. And then my coat, obviously. I don't know why the laptop is not turning on, right? But I'm on the media team today. So, I am gonna set up. I need to get all the songs on the laptop. I need to get all the Bible scriptures on the laptop. But yeah, it's like Bible school. Basically in our church, we have, I hope you can hear me, I've just realised the music's on in the background. We have a Bible school which I actually graduated from in 2021. I vlogged when I went to Portugal to graduate. But anyway, today we're doing like a Bible school taster class in church. All the churches around the world are doing it, which is exciting. So yeah, that's why the layout is the way the layout is in church today.
How can you be edified if you don't come to church?
Porque se você não está sendo banhado pela unção dos dons ministeriais,
If you not receiving the anointing of the fivefold ministry,
você não está sendo edificado.
you're not being edified.
É muito bom a mídia,
Media is very good,
mas o objetivo de Deus é que você congregue.
but the purpose of God is for you to congregate,
Se existe uma unção coletiva.
because there isn't a collective anointing.
Right guys, it's time for book club, so I'm gonna get the snacks out. Before we get a healthy snack.
The next station is...
I look crazy, but my hair is not getting wet. Finished book club, it was so good. We was talking about the John Bevere book, X, Multiplying Your God-Given Potential. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you've not read it. We have like a book of the month at church, and then in the book club we discuss the book. And we have questions and snacks. It was great. But now I am rushing to Flatiron because I'm having dinner. It's like 3 p.m. with the uni gals who I've not seen in a month, so that's what we're doing now. My umbrella, right? Not me carrying the umbrella when I need it up. I've got a stitch and I'm still walking. I don't think it's raining, you know, but now that my hair's out, it can't even get wet in the moisture, so, well, it can, but you know, I want it to stay straight as possible, so protection. We've got the hood, the scarf and the umbrella. Sorry, Annabelle's here. I forgot to vlog. Well, we finished at Flatiron, as you can see. It's pitch black out now. Now we're walking quickly to the station so Annabelle can make her train. But yeah, the steak and the chips were stunning. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I want to put my phone away so it doesn't get stolen, I've just realised. I loved the steak and the chips I got at Flatiron. I completely forgot to film. I was just, because I haven't seen the girls in months. We were literally just chatting and then it got to the end of dinner and I thought, I'm vlogging today, I've not vlogged anything. I didn't even vlog in the restaurant, I completely forgot, sorry about that. It was good to have a good old catch up with the girls. I'm back home now, it's not even 7 p.m. and I'm buzzing. I'm gonna have an early night tonight. But before we go to bed, we're gonna do our daily Bible reading plan. And I said it in last week's vlog, we are doing the Bible recap on the Bible app by Tara Lee Cobble. I'm pretty sure that's the name, I can't remember. And it's amazing, as I've said before in last week's vlog, it's all chronological. I love it because after you've read the Bible, you then go back to her video, and it's usually like 8 or 9 minutes. And she says things that I'm like, I didn't even pick up on that. Love it. So that's what we're going to do. Also, as of 2025, I decided that I wanted to read a chapter of Proverbs every single day. And also I'm reading a chapter of Revelation every single day as well. That only has 23 chapters, but I think it's good to be eternity minded, you know, just thinking of forever every single day. And reading Revelation really puts things into perspective. So I would recommend, if you're like, I want to read something different in the Bible, read a chapter of Proverbs for wisdom and a chapter of Revelation for, it'll just help you be sober in your life, you know, like we've got places to go, people to see, or people to share the gospel with. Anyway, I'm gonna get reading. Let me just show you guys what I have. So I've got my little notebook from Typo, got a little pencil case with all my pens. I've got my physical Bible. Honestly, it depends on the time of day, what I'm doing. Sometimes I use my phone. Now I'm going to be using the physical Bible. I do like reading the physical book as well. It's like reading physical books or having a Kindle. I was talking to my nan about this at church. There's something about, you know? So yeah, this is all I have. And I just read, and then I write down what I get from the scriptures. Yeah, sometimes things just pop into my mind. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing now. So let's get reading. Just finished my Bible plan, and I've got quite a lot from it, thank God. So we're still in Genesis. I said that I love that in Genesis 41:16, Joseph straight away gives God glory. When you're close to God, he naturally will come up in conversations, and that's something I've learned through all the Bible heroes. Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Jesus. They knew God, so it wasn't hard for them to talk about God because they knew him. It's like, you know, when someone gets a pet and they are like obsessed with the dog, and you're like, oh, how are you? And they just bring the dog up and you're like, okay, can they talk about anything other than the dog? No, because they're obsessed with it and they love it. So it's the same. I also wrote down, I love in Genesis 41:51-52 when Joseph is talking about his 2 kids and he names them. And the first one he says, God has made me forget all my toil. And the second one he names them and then says, God has caused me to be fruitful in the land of my affliction. I love that. It's a perfect example that God can do what is humanly impossible. He can do far above what we could do. And also forgiving and forgetting is biblical. Joseph forgave and forgot about what his brothers did to him. Bless him. Also, so thank God, this is what I love about the Bible. You can read it every single year for years and years, and then one time you'll read it and you get something new. And one thing I got was when Joseph is reunited with his brothers, but before they know it's Joseph. So he knows it's them, they don't realise it's him. And I was thinking, like, he actually didn't know how his youngest brother was, Benjamin, because there was the 10 who were the ones who sold him into slavery. There was Joseph and there was Benjamin, who was the youngest. And I thought, even though he's saying like, oh, you know, you guys are spies, like testing them, he generally didn't know how his little brother was doing. And to be fair, if I was him, I'd think he's probably dead because they sold him into slavery, wanted to kill him. Why wouldn't they do that to the little brother? And also, I mean, they were jealous because their dad, Jacob, loved Joseph the most because Joseph was born when Jacob was old, which means Benjamin was born when Jacob was even older. So if they're going to hate anyone next, it's going to be Benjamin. So yeah, I found that quite interesting. I also read Proverbs. Proverbs 26:11 says, as a dog returns to his own vomit, so a fool repeats his folly. And you know what? I love Proverbs because there's so many scriptures about laziness, and that is something, I don't want to be lazy. But what I said is if I keep repeating the same bad habits, I will continue to have the same bad results. So for example, if I want to wake up at 5 a.m, then I need to change my routine and what I'm consuming. You can't be on TikTok for hours a day, Instagram for hours a day, you know, watching TV shows and films that are just not benefiting your life in any way, shape or form, and then hoping that you're going to happily wake up at 5 a.m. the next day. So I wrote down, I need to pray, I need to study the Bible, I need to have a 5 a.m. plan and have a 9 p.m. plan. So, you know, like a morning and a night routine. If you're planning to wake up at 5 a.m. and you wake up at 5 a.m. and you're like, what am I doing? You're just going to go back to bed. Like, have a plan for what you want to do when you wake up and before you go to bed the night before. And also I said consume motivating content. last month, December, I was watching, it was like a Netflix documentary on minimalising, being a minimalist, that's what it was about. And after that, thank God, because I wanted to chuck out a lot of stuff from my room. And yeah, after watching that, I did. I went to the charity shop, gave loads there, went to the dump, gave loads there, feel much better. Even cleared out my bookshelf, as I said in last week's video. So yeah, I feel like, you know, when you watch stuff and it like influences you, motivates you, I need to start consuming better content. Anyway, right now I'm gonna tidy this room and then we're gonna bake. That spot is annoying. Anyway, before the end of this video, we're in the kitchen. Do you know what? I was watching I think my first ever YouTube video where I baked a cake for my little brother's birthday, and I was literally crying of laughter at it. I just loved it. Anyway, so we're bringing back the cooking vibes, and we're going to be making glazed Biscoff cupcakes. Even my little brother, he saw that this was downstairs, and he was outside my room like, "Are you making them?" Lovely. We are. So we're going to start by, apparently it takes 45 minutes, right? We're going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. Okay, that's preheating. Up next, cream the butter and granulated sugar. Oh, I've not told you all the ingredients. So we've got butter, granulated sugar, eggs, self-raising flour, baking powder, ground allspice. I've also got some cinnamon, even though it's not in the recipe. Also got some vanilla extract, and then we have some Biscoff. I wanted to get the normal ones, but they didn't have any, so I got these ones instead. Biscoff cream. I'm hoping it will add a little spice to the cupcakes. And we've also got icing sugar for later on. Mixing bowl, a sieve, scales, cream the butter and granulated sugar. Let's do this. 250 grams of butter. Pretty sure that's like most of the tub. Let's see. Right. Oh my. How much is in here? 400, right. Sorry to my family. A little bit more. Stunning. Pop that in the bowl. Up next, 200 grams of granulated sugar. Okay, cream the butter. Does that just mean mix? I don't know. Add 1 egg, 1 by 1, 250 grams of eggs. I googled, and 250 grams of eggs is 5 eggs. So let's get cracking. Okay, up next, how much flour? 250 grams. Can this hurry up? We've nearly reached the top of the... There we go. Sieve the flour and baking powder. Baking powder, baking powder, baking powder. How much baking powder? A pinch, okay. What does baking powder do? We're gonna find out, because that was definitely more than a pinch. Anyway, sieve this in. Stunning. Okay. Oh, it says use a spatula. I mean, does it matter? Maybe. Let me find one. I wonder what the difference is with like a spatula and a spoon. But does the spatula do something different? I don't know. Oh my gosh, am I folding it in like Moira? If you know, you know. Add a bit of spice. Also gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. I say a little bit, right? Is this gonna ruin it? I just don't think it will. Let's see. A little bit of vanilla extract. Right, let's give this a mix. I've also crushed up half the pack of these biscuits, and I'm gonna pour them in. This isn't part of the recipe, FYI, it just says add the mixed spice and then divvy them out, but I want a bit of crunch in the cupcakes. Let's mix these in. Now we are gonna put them in their little slots. Right, the cupcakes are all done. I had loads left over, so we're gonna have a little cake as well. These are apparently going in the oven for 20 minutes. I think the cupcakes, yes. The big cake, not sure about that, but we're gonna put them in, see how we go. While they're in the oven, I'm gonna clean up. Got the kettle on, because I wanna make a hot chocolate, but the cupcakes are done. I'm gonna put them on here. Voila! I think I need to start sieving the icing, you know, because every time I put it on, it just goes really lumpy. I've put kitchen roll underneath the cupcakes so that I don't have to wash at the top of the cooker when we're done. But I'm just slathering on some icing just to give it a little extra, just something. Okay. Right. Okay, Sid, enough of that. Right, guys, we're done. I've just put the apron on for the thumbnail, FYI, in case you're thinking she didn't have that on earlier. We've got the little cake. It's a bit brown, but it's fine. Good job, we've still got loads of icing, so I'm going to slather this on top. The cupcakes are done. And voila, we are done. The cupcakes are all done. The big cake that I've literally just took out the oven has already got the icing on it. It's fine. Little taste test. Cheers. And look, there's a biscuit in there. Stunning. I'm gonna make a hot chocolate and eat these. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been a wholesome Sunday, church, book club, uni girls, sorting out my room, Bible study and baking. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.